How do you design a gradient when you don't know anything about color and color theory? I found a trick that has worked pretty well for me, and I want to share that trick with you. I used this image and I created a gradient that matches. I just realized that I've got this project actually open up in my Firefox. The tip that I'm going to show you only works either in Chrome or on the desktop app. You can also use this trick on your mobile devices as well. So you're going to notice that it's got TC, the Creator Classroom, there in the corner. So if you're noticing something like that, it's just you've got it open in multiple places. When I opened it up originally, I had it opened up in another browser. I used this picture to design this gradient. I decided on the color that I wanted to make my gradient. So I think I decided I wanted a purple gradient. I'm going to do purple paper just so that I get the same exact one. And I'm going to use this one, which is called wrinkled purple paper. And this particular image is a free image, so you can do this on the free account as well. And I've got a shape right here. I typed R on the keyboard. Take this rectangle and go up and select the color option. The color that it is already highlighted. I'm going to click it again, and you're going to notice a solid color and a gradient. If that option is there when you select that color, then you can add a gradient to it. Click the plus sign maybe 4 times. I might need to remove one of those, and if I do, it's not a big deal. Go to the first color, and down here there's a pick a color from the design, and it is a eyedropper. And so I'm going to go and find the darkest color I can within that image, and there it is. Now, the other thing I could do is scroll down and use these colors. These are photo colors from that. So I'm going to go ahead and click the next color, select the eyedropper, and I am going to choose another purple that's within that photo. And then I'm going to move on to the third color, and I'm going to choose a lighter shade of purple in that color. And then I will click the fourth color, select the eyedropper, and choose a lighter shade. If you click the color and you click it again, there are different options, different linear gradient styles. This one's at 90 degrees. This one is at 180 degrees. This one's at 125 degrees. And then we've got two circular gradients, one at 50 degrees and one, ooh, I like that one. This one is at 0 degrees, I believe. And so those are the different ways that you can design a gradient within Canva using the color trick, the eyedropper tool. What if I decided I just wanted 3 colors? If I hover over it, there is an X that pops up and you can delete a full color from your gradient. Let me do it one more time so that you can see it with a different design. And I'm just going to scroll down and we're going to look at this image. This is called Orange Gradient Background. And I'm going to just turn this background right here into a gradient. So I click the background. We're going to go ahead and choose the gradient. And for this one, I think I'm going to make it a 3-color gradient. I'm going to start with the first one, select the eyedropper, choose the darkest color. I'm going to go to the next one, choose the eyedropper, choose the second darkest color, and then the third color, and I will choose the lighter color. And then I can get rid of this, and it is a fantastic gradient. What's fun about the gradient, and it's a little harder to do on desktop, but you can actually move the colors around. You really want to make sure that you don't make it so bright that it's hard on the eyes, but you just left click the color you want to move and you can slide it around. Now, I found that it is easier to left click and move left than it is to left click and move right, but it still can be done. If you want to save, let's say that you really like this and you want to use this type of gradient for your thumbnails, all you need to do is download this image and then put it back into Canva. So I'm going to download this and I clicked share, I clicked download. Now I'm going to go to a PNG. I'm going to select that specific page and click download. Now, because I've not done any downloading in the desktop app, it's asking me where I want it to go. And I'm going to change the name of it to Orange Gradient. We've got it there and I want to upload it. And instead of uploading it into my uploads tab, I'm going to go ahead and go to projects and I'm going to type in gradient because I've got a folder with a bunch of gradients in it, including one called custom gradients by me. I'm going to click the three dots, click upload, and then upload that gradient into that folder. That way it's already in the right place. And then when I want to create a thumbnail, I can do that and I can bring in that custom gradient. And what I would do is click project. I would find that folder. Now, fortunately for me, it's right here. But let me show you what would happen if it weren't right there. So I would click folder, I would search gradient, and then I would go ahead and go to the folders tab. I would click custom gradient by me, and now it's here on the left-hand side. I would be able to import this image right into the canvas, and I can size it to the canvas, and now it's right there, a base for me to design a thumbnail. Or typically, what I would do is put it into a grid. Because typically, when I'm using gradients, I'm using it as an overlay. And then I would use the transparency button, and then I can put an image underneath it. And it just gives it a little different look. Here are my thumbnails. This particular one, you will see it's got a grid with a custom gradient that I made. And if I click this and I click the color, you will see the gradient color stops that I used for this particular gradient in the grid for that thumbnail. Really think that it is fun to create gradients using pictures as an example. I believe I did that one with this one as well. Oh, bonus tip. We're going to go down here and look at frames. And let's say I can search in within the frame, and you could use these gradients in different frames like this. Now, look at this one. This one is not going to slide in because it's a shape, but I can click that and choose a gradient to go within this frame. If you need to learn more about some of the new features in Canva, then make sure you check out this tutorial that's on your screen right now. And I'll see you next time. Bye.